Good evening, everybody. I call the Town of Saratoga public hearing in session, and we're going to open with comments for the rezoning request of secluded acres. I'm sure a lot of you are here for that. If anyone wants to see a map, I have a couple here that you can look at. I don't know if you can read it. That's not real big, but I do have a bigger one here that you can see. So what this is that's one. This is the smaller one. So what this is there's 4 parcels further on down in the meeting that will be looked at for subdividing. But right now they're looking at rezoning to make it residential. They are currently zoned rural preservation, and what that means is that they have to have a minimum of 5 acres. This the CSM that was presented to us doesn't make that minimum. Some of the lots are 4.97, 4.98. They're not quite meeting what is called for in rural preservation. If it was rezoned to rural residential, it would be a 3-acre minimum, still residential. It would also preclude those 4.98 acres into further subdividing because you could never get 2 3-acre lots out of those, so they would remain the 4.98. However, the 10-acre parcels could be further developed down. Either way, if it was to remain rural preservation, they could be made into 5-acre lots. If it went to rural residential, potentially it could be made into 3 lots. We are asking for input on any citizen that would like to have any say. So speak now or forever hold your peace.
Laurel, I got a couple comments.
Sure, Dan.
I assume the developer surveyor is right here.
Yeah, Jordan Bros point beginning. I'm the land surveyor project here. So
do you realize that you could go out there and literally pound the pipe a little bit sideways and
You can put that.
the 5-acre
Thanks.
parcel? What's your frontage? But it's like 300 feet. The
frontage
On
the smallest dimension on this.
it looks like it's 329.
296.
Oh, 296 on the corner. Yeah.
You're looking at less than a 1/10 of an acre. Split 50 square feet. Right?
I guess I'm not following the question.
You're looking to get to the 5-acre minimum.
Correct.
You're only looking at maybe 50, 60 square feet.
Well, the intent was for these 40-acre parcels to be split into 5 and or 10-acre lots. Now, when we survey these lots and split up these mile by mile sections, no 40 is ever perfect. There will never ever be a perfect 40 ever. Sometimes that 40 acres ends up being 40.1, 40.5.
I've done the business. I was in business for many, many years doing exactly
Correct.
what you're doing.
So this one here, we don't have a full 40. So the intent still hasn't changed. The intent was to create 10 or 5-acre lots. And because we're short, obviously some of them lots are going to be smaller than that intended 5. So the amount of lots technically wouldn't have changed whether we were over 40 or a little bit less than 40 like we are now.
But you got a 10-acre lot right in front of it. It's just totally moot subject. But the fact, I mean, if he wants to pay for the price and the whole bit, I guess there's nothing to it. The plan commission pretty much went 4-2 for the approval. So.
Okay, Dan, just to make sure everybody knows, we're not talking about the lots right now. We're just talking about rezoning. So do we as a town feel that this should be rezoned to rural residential or remain rural preservation? The map.
It's right over.
Oh, Josh. Okay. So the map of the town of Saratoga shows these are the affected lots. This lot, this lot, this lot, and this lot. Well, so it's these three. I'm sorry, I said 4, but there's 3 here. So these 3 lots being green are the rural preservation, which means that they would remain in 5-acre parcels. Now, all the yellow is rural residential. The zoning belief is that they should be contiguous, so they should touch. So they should, is that the future of the town of Saratoga to remain rural preservation or rural residential? That's really hard to say and keep straight. So we do have a lot of residential going on here, but we also have a lot of rural preservation here. So that's what we have to talk about. And our comp plan supports either way. So we can change it or leave it. So it's at the desire of the people.
Rural preservation would be better because then it makes it all 5 acres. Other, just the ones that want to be 4.9. That would be the best.
Okay.
Can you explain what happens if you leave it in the preservation the way it is right now?
It really doesn't change anything other than that you would need 5 acres to build a house instead of the 3 that they are asking to rezone to. So it would affect 12 of the lots that they are contemplating making, and they would have to just make them just slightly larger.
The tax rate's the same.
Tax rates are the same.
So if you did change it, them 10-acre lots, they could split into 3.
3 3-acre lots, yes.
Once you rezone it, they could probably redo that if they wanted to.
All those 10-acre lots are very long and thin. I think you'd have a very hard time to split those into 3.
Yeah, part of our zoning,
But it could be done.
it could be, but they'd be very long and very narrow. But yes, you are
So then,
correct.
If you did
However-
all that, what's the impact of all of septic systems?
Well, the same as what you got now. These,
Well, no, because there would be a lot more lots.
do you know how many are in here? I mean,
No,
got,
I don't know.
and here, these are 1-acre lots. I mean, I don't think that's a major concern, but if you feel it is, then it is to you.
Well, if you live right there, it's a concern.
I did. I actually lived on Bellwood. It's down from Jack. So I guess the thing that you really have to think about, do you want to keep Saratoga very rural to keep it at a minimum of 5-acre lots? Or do you want to make it more residential to let it go to 3 acres? That's what you really got to think about.
Promoting growth.
Yeah. Do you want to promote growth or would you like to remain rural?
Rural.
Rural.
5 acres is good.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Anybody else have anything to say?
Anybody for it? A couple against it, but anybody for it? Nobody speaks.
Okay, I have to ask 3 times. I've asked once. Anyone
ask-
else to speak? Yes, you can speak.
Can I ask a question on behalf of the map itself?
Sure.
Is there a possibility where instead of rezoning the whole 340s, could they rezone potential just the areas just a hair bit shy than that 5 acres where the 10-acre lots would not need to be split off any further?
So you want to just rezone those 12 potential?
If I was to create a legal description just to create a rezone of them areas, we'd still have one contiguous zoning in the northeast corner of that intersection. I would just have to create a different legal description. Again, the intent I don't think would change. I mean,
So-
we're just,
You're saying the lots that frontage on Tower Road, you would want to remain at the 4.98, but the 10-acre lots that are on Bell and, on Bell, that front on Bell, you would want to remain those in the rural preservation?
I guess the only lots that I would be,
Okay, let me explain.
just an option to, and I got a bigger map too if it helps, but
Josh, can I steal your map here for a second? Okay, so what you're saying is these lots right here, you would want to rezone the 4.98 and 4.97, and you would want to retain these 10-acre lots as rural
yeah,
preservation.
there is one E, but it still meets that 20 acre minimum. So after, instead of on this maybe specific subdivision, I would be interested in maybe just rezoning this area if I had to.
Okay, let me show people. All right, so what he's saying is these lots would be rezoned, these smaller lots, but not the larger lots. So what that would do is in the future, the larger lots could not be made smaller, except be divided in half. Because they'd still be able to do 5 acres.
And that's basically just help with that,
So these are the
smaller 40 acres.
So
But
these
the
would
only
remain
thing if she split it
into the
into
4.9.
5s,
Because these
so
two
what would be your
and
access?
these would
Well, they
remain
can
at
do that
the
right now.
larger lot size, so they can move
That
down
does
to 5
allow
acres.
out a rezone. And you, I mean, so you have a stem lot probably or a smaller access strip, but they can do that now without any rezone change.
Okay. So how does the body feel about that?
That's fine.
That would be fine?
That would be fine.
How about you, sir?
That'd be okay.
Any other discussion for that? Dan? Any comments?
No. No, I'm in favor of all three of them because it's all contiguous. Now you're getting into kind of a
It would
hit and miss type of situation.
be contiguous still.
Well, yeah, it's contiguous, but then you got one hanging out there and
You're gonna have a 40 with split zoning. is what it's
yeah.
about.
Yeah,
you're
but
split
it-
zoning. You got one.
It's no longer
one
going to be
at
a
the bottom,
40.
one at the top and the one in the middle is, it's okay.
All right, so my board.
I have to go along with what the plan commission said.
No.
They say no.
Being that this public hearing is about to rezone, as it specifically
We'd have to
listed
bring it
those
back,
thoughts,
yeah.
we would have to, so that would be a future public hearing, we'd have to go with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It couldn't be handled till a future meeting.
The next meeting, unless one was called for. Unless you want to call for a meeting. What exactly does it say? What does the rezoning request say? Paulette, you have a copy of it? Oh, you,
Says the whole thing.
yeah, it says the whole 40s. So it would have to come back either as a separate meeting or next month, if we were gonna do it the way that you were just talking about.
If there was a separate meeting,
Yeah.
what is it, what's the second petition for that?
We need 2
Be a
weeks,
special meeting, I'm assuming.
2 weeks,
We would need,
because it has a class 2,
it would have to be posted as class 2 notice, so
2
it
weeks.
would need 2 weeks,
From
probably get
tomorrow.
posted till tomorrow, so it'd be at the earliest 2 weeks from tomorrow.
When would you need, like the application?
Tomorrow.
So what do I need to do that?
The same thing you did for the first one. So that application for rezoning, we'll do one thing at a time. We'll vote on this. And if it passes, it passes. If it doesn't, then we'll come back and we'll talk about the other. Okay, third time request. Any comments, any concerns? We're talking about strictly this rezoning, the 40s, all 40s. Okay,
The question is, are we rezoning all 340s to?
at this point, yes, at this point today, yes,
Yes,
that
not,
is the request.
not the split, that was just,
No,
no, the entire, you have the 40s.
the entire 340s. Okay, so now my board, I'll entertain a motion.
We have to adjourn, that's part of the. So I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that.
Okay, I have a motion for Chase and a second from Brian to adjourn. And go into, open session?
Well, we are already in, but Just to start the town board meeting.
To go into open session.
Start a regular.
Okay,
Yes.
so,
Can, as long as we're talking about this already, can we just bump those up to the top?
yeah, but first let's get into the meeting. Okay, we're gonna go into open session. Let's stand for the pledge of allegiance.
We get a motion in a second.
And all those in favor?
Aye.
Those against? Okay. I pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, now let's, we'll move that up. We'll move up number 10 to the rezoning request for Mark Kukowski. I'll entertain a motion from my board.
Make a motion to deny the rezoning of those 340s into RR.
Okay. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
You have a second? All those in favor?
Aye.
Those against?
Aye.
All right. So,
Just gonna prolong it for a month. It's gonna take
2 weeks if Mark wants to
Yep.
come back.
Yeah.
And I will send out notices again, just like you got the notice the first time. So you'll get another notice. If he wants to rezone just those 12 parcels, you'll be getting another notice in the mail that will specify it's just 12 parcels, okay? And then the meeting will not be on a regular Wednesday night. The soonest we can have it is 2 weeks from tomorrow. So we'll tell you the date that it's going to be, and it'll be right here. All right?
Is that another,
No, your-
application fees?
No, your fee will be the same.
We will
It's-
probably need to charge him for.
Yeah, we'll be charging you for a meeting, but that,
Special meeting.
that's normal. Okay,
Is there any, one quick question, is there any other, additional exhibit maps that we need for that, as far as the intent
No.
of that rezone and the description?
no, I'll make that up. I'll make that up.
So just the preliminary plat here is sufficient enough to explain
Yes,
that?
yes. For me, it's fine. And I'll get with the county and get the rezoning there. So what that does is that, can we really do that plat?
We can't. Except
No, we
plat,
can't.
that'll have to be part of that next meeting
Well, why can't we accept the plat?
because it
It
doesn't fit our
doesn't meet our
standards.
zoning, right? Okay, so that means that the plat will go at the same time,
Can we go on the same meeting?
right? So 10 and 11, you guys, those will be crossed off and at a later meeting,
Well, 10 has.
okay? All right. Okay, guess we're done with that part.
Do we have to table it? Motion to table it, number 12?
Motion to
Number
table
11?
number 11. Yeah,
I'll make a motion to table number 11.
I have a motion, I have a second, to table 11.
I'll second.
Yeah, go ahead. Yes.
I have a second by Chase, all those in favor?
Aye.
Yeah.
Those against? Okay, we're tabling 11 until, Mr. Kukowski comes in, or Mr. Brost, whichever is coming in.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so let's get back to the main menu here. So public comment, is there any public comment that's not an agenda item? You'll be limited to 3 minutes, but anybody have anything they want to say? I see you guys sitting back there. Go ahead.
We sent you a letter of just, the Clearwater Bay HOA, the roads. I don't know if you've had a chance to look at them or not. We are here if you have any questions. But I see it's not on the agenda, so probably. not.
I did not open it until yesterday.
Okay,
I mean, I didn't get it in the Dropbox until day before, so
okay,
I
all right.
opened it yesterday.
I got a question. Does Saratoga have an ordinance or something pertaining to the number of junk cars or unlicensed vehicles that you can have on your property?
We absolutely do.
And that is how many?
None.
No, you can have
Seriously?
some unlicensed.
Not outside.
Not outside.
Is that right?
Have to be in a building. If
Really?
you want to give me a call tomorrow and we can, unless you want to go on camera and tell me who it is.
Well, that's okay. I
Yeah,
just was
please.
curious because I know several.
Yeah, give me a call and I'll
Okay.
make sure they're handled. Okay, and they are complaint driven. Our nuisance ordinances in town of Saratoga are complaint driven. They're not driven by us driving around. So unless we receive a complaint, we don't go looking for issues. Heaven knows we would have a lot. So, yeah, so please give me a call. Anyone else? That's it? Okay. Let's see, updates since previous meeting, constable, we have a constable report.
He did provide a written report, so that should be in the front of your packets.
I got one from,
I think that one was in. Oh, it's.
I got one from Josh, but I don't have one from. Thank you.
It might be in your box, because I know it there.
She puts things in my mailbox and I never look in my mailbox. All right, let's see. We have, yeah, we got some citations. Yeah, I'm glad to see things moving along. We have a new attorney and we are getting things done very good. Does anybody have any questions on this? I think I can answer them.
I do see there was 3 citations for junk nuisance violations like you were talking about. There's 3 citations have been
Yep,
issued.
Yeah.
So he's working on some of that stuff.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that seems to take a lot of time.
Yeah, it does. Once we report it to our constable then goes out, writes a letter and talks to them. And then if something's not done, then he takes it to the attorney. And then, I mean, it's a long process. When they say the wheels of justice turn slow, they are not kidding. It's very slow. Anybody else have anything? I do have a complaint that I just had filed from the plan commission about that place on Third. So I'll have to get with Brandon about that. Does anyone else have any complaints they want to bring forward? Take to Brandon. All right.
A lot of, or probably 4 of these incidents I was involved in and referred them to Brandon or like a couple of those dogs I had for a while until I found the owner. The first one on the second page, it's more of a neighborly dispute than an actual dog at large.
Oh.
The dog has been pretty much trained by the neighbor to come over and visit.
Oh.
And now they change their mind and don't want the dog there. And the dog can't figure out why he doesn't.
Oh.
He's not welcome anymore.
Oh, poor guy.
Kind of mean. Yeah, I tried to talk to the dog and he just looked at me and I told him, don't do that anymore.
So I have a question. We did get a letter from the Humane Society saying that someone had turned in a dog to the Humane Society.
Just recently, right?
Right. How does that work?
I don't know.
We don't have an agreement with the Humane Society. So.
The Humane Society should have not accepted it.
Oh, so that's on them.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
When I saw that it was at the Humane Society, I thought, well, how does that work?
Okay.
So either the Humane Society wasn't informed of where the location of the dog was when it was dropped off, or they took the dog in
Okay.
on their own.
That's what we thought. We just wanted to.
I was in the process of trying to get a hold of the person that had the dog when I found out that it was at the Humane Society. Well,
okay.
At least it's there and not running around in the road anymore. So.
True.
One's in the road.
Yeah. And I had to talk with the owner of the 2 dogs that have been running the highway here for a while.
Okay.
For like 3 days in a row.
Okay.
I've become friends with those dogs.
Well, I'm glad you're friends with them and not enemies.
I have not found an enemy yet in the town. I hope I never do.
Good. All right. Anybody else have any questions or comments that they want me to pass on to Brandon? All right. Let's move on to the building inspector. Everybody got Josh's report. We got 3 new homes. one on White Lane over by me, one on Town Line Road by Billy Joe, and one on Evergreen. And it looks like we're starting to see some new homes, which I'm glad to see. I don't think interest rates are going to go down, so I think it was all just rumors. Heaven knows the price of lumber and everything else is going up. I'll be talking to you tomorrow, right? Okay. Good night.
I want to look at that mess.
Okay, anybody else have any comments for Josh?
No.
Any questions? Okay,
I did message Jess about the raise order,
yes,
because I didn't see something on a raise order, and I want to make sure
right.
that when it's completed, I'm notified so I can notify the assessor.
The assessor and the garbage.
So, well, yeah. So hopefully
Okay.
that doesn't, but I haven't seen a raise order.
I wish we'd go back to the log instead of anything, because when somebody calls and says, hey, they're digging a hole next to me, what's it for? I don't know. So then I have to try to get a hold of Josh.
Well, maybe request it with him. He might do that again.
Yeah. Yeah, I might do that. Okay. Zoning administrator. Okay. That would be me. Yeah. We've got a lot of stuff going on. A lot of CSMs being submitted because of all those 40-acre parcels that are being sold. Developers are typically developing them down to 10-acre parcels. But what that does is it gives us a lot of flag lots. And I don't know if you all are familiar with what flag lots are. So we were talking today about that gentleman who has a very long driveway and then it looks like a flag. That's what a flag lot is. The issues with that is that maintaining it for emergency staff to get down there, like fire engine, police, ambulance, and that's a real concern here in the town. But being that we have how our zoning is, it makes it difficult to divide a 40 any other way. So that's something we are talking about. We are reviewing our storage, outdoor storage here in the town of Saratoga. We are looking at our mobile home, manufactured home ordinance, our building code, our battery storage for the solar arrays. So we do have a lot of things going on as far as zoning goes. Anything else that I might have forgot about? Jeez, Carl, you guys were at the plan meeting. Anybody got any questions for me? Okay, we'll go on. Road crew. Caston.
The bucket truck and the dump truck are on surplus now, as you can see on the parking lot. So if anybody wants them,
We have had people stopping in today.
good.
Yes, we have.
Yeah, I had one phone call so far.
Good. Good.
12 days is the auction.
Don't close it
Well,
tight.
you can't, yeah, because it's a public meeting.
They're talking so loud, I guess.
Can you ask them to step in my office, really, Joe, please?
And then we're mowing ditches right now, primarily on top of potholes and shoulder repair, and also removal of some more trees that blew down and some old ones.
Running in between the raindrops, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll get our mowing done.
Oh yeah. Hopefully. That's all I got.
Yeah, I see. Today I was coming back through the back way from Wisconsin Rapids by the airport, and they had not mowed, as far as I could recollect, they had not mowed, and then behind me an accident happened. And then tonight when I went through there, it's all mowed. So I don't know. Yeah, it looks nice, but yeah, the high grass on the roadways when you're coming off from streets onto the main roads, that really is a problem. So I'm glad to hear that you guys are out mowing. That's really great.
Funny how that works. The DOT waits so long to
I
mow,
know.
and they have 10 times the traffic we do.
It was quite the thing. Anything else that you have? Okay, oh, I see we got the bids to open a little later. Okay, plan commission. So Josh, you weren't there.
I was absent. I read through the minutes, but, I had, Dan was the chair for it and you were there as well, so.
Yeah.
I will yield my time to you guys if you want to give the plan commission update.
Dan, do you want to give the report for plan commission?
Unprepared.
Yeah.
Pretty much, most of the discussion was about the 3 40-acre parcels. So it was really pretty much the same what there was.
Yeah.
I didn't bring my agenda, so I don't.
Yeah, there was.
We talked a lot about the battery storage, the mobile home ordinance, the building code, the camping ordinance, the storage, everything that I told you as a zoning administrator, we kind of talked about at the plan commission meeting. We're moving along and things move fast, especially in the summer months. Yeah, if there's a problem in the town, it's going to come forward in the summer. So we have to be prepared and try to make some changes as the town grows and changes. We do have another solar array coming in Rome, Akron Solar, and it's just coming into Saratoga just as a little bleep, but it is close to our border. Luckily, our solars are a little different, but everything is moving forward. Let's see. I think that's it for plan commission. Anybody have any questions? What went on at the plan commission? All right, moving on. Clerk.
So just getting ready for August election, which will be here before we know it. And then on our website, this feature is live and active. It has been since we went to the new website. But when residents go on the homepage, SaratogaWisconsin.org, on the left-hand side of the screen, go down to contact and then scroll down. You can sign up for like a email list. So like when an agenda gets posted, when minutes get posted, anybody that would have requested that off the old website, that did not transfer over. So it's free to do and people find that of interest.
So, and you can also use the query screen. You can put in a keyword. If you want to know what went on Harry Houdini's property, you put in Harry Houdini and it'll bring up all the agendas that he was on, all of the minutes that had his name in it. So it's a real good interactive website that we have now. So please have fun with it and check it out. Also, just to let everybody know, Paulette, our clerk, has been going to Clerk College and she is graduating next week. And I will be going to her graduation, but it's a lot to learn as a clerk nowadays. She is, between her and the treasurer, I really don't have a lot to do. I just sit there and say, yeah. So she keeps us in line. Okay, now let's get to the treasurer. Billy Joel, how much money we got?
Everyone should have their cash summary receipt. And I did provide the pet license, unlicensed pet license to Brandon for the citations. Grant you, some probably still didn't contact me to tell me in regards to deceased pets or maybe they're out of the area. But Brandon does have the list now, so.
So do they get citations now?
Yes.
And if they say that their pet has passed away, that citation goes away? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Any questions for Billy Joe? No, I guess not. All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should say too, the Paper Cities account was closed and the money that was in there did move to the investment, the LGIP, local government investment plan. So that's already been.
So just to expand on that, can you tell the people why we did that?
The interest rate is much better with the LGIP. Last month, I believe it was 3.67%. So,
And we were getting what, 0.5 or something like that?
I don't recall what it was, but it was under 1 in a regular savings account.
I think,
CDs can get closer to the 4, but that's a commitment where you're not pulling it. We can pull from the LGIP when we need to.
it's a fairly new,
New to us.
a fairly new fund, and it's just for communities, correct?
I can't answer that.
Okay.
I don't know if it's just for, towns, cities, villages. I don't know that.
Okay.
I know we can do it, and so we did it. It was a good move.
Yeah, I think so too. All right. Any questions for the treasurer? Anybody? Okay. Informational announcements by board members. Let's start with Carl.
Got none. I'm good.
No information for us?
No,
Okay. Chase.
nothing that's coming up later anyways.
I already talked about what I had to talk about with the constable, so,
Okay.
no, I got nothing.
Brian, how about you?
Just fielded a couple phone calls about some shoulder work that's to be done. Talked to Doug about that, so I'm sure they're gonna look into it.
All right. Okay, let's get to the approval of the previous minutes. So everybody should have a copy of the June 4th minutes. Yep. That's the oldest one, right? Oh, no, we got May in there. Well, let's do June 4th because that's what I just said. So, is this a board review?
That's the board review.
Yeah. So, any questions or comments about the board review?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes for board review for June 4th.
Okay, I have.
I'll second.
I have a motion by Chase and a second by Josh. All those in favor?
I
Those against? Okay. I can do that because I was not the chair there. Right? You were the chair.
That was the chair.
So can you vote? I mean, can you make the
The
motion?
chair is still a voting body.
Can you make the motion?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chair can make motion.
All right. Let's do, okay, the May 20th meeting minutes.
One spelling error there. Down in the paragraph that starts with Doug,
Okay.
that first line all the way to the end. Ben
Oh,
is
I get it, yep.
Benet.
You
went to France.
Underline it.
You went to
I missed
France.
it.
I was worried about my E's in Greenway. I hope I got them all this time.
Okay. Anybody else have any comments, concerns?
I missed that one. I didn't see nothing. I'll make a motion to approve with that spelling correction that was just discussed.
I will second that.
Okay, I have a motion by Carl and a second by Chase to approve the meeting minutes of Wednesday, May 20th. All those in favor?
Aye.
Those against? With the one correction.
And I abstain.
And Josh abstains because he was not here. Oh, neither was I.
You should probably abstain too.
I don't vote anyway. I was in Europe, just so everybody knows. I was having a great time. All right. So we got town building updates, engineering bid document. Okay, so town building updates. I talked to Keller Engineering, which was the original firm that we had hired in regards to, at this point, we need the structural engineering done and the bidding documents. And the bidding documents include the electrical, HVAC, plumbing, and structural. Yeah, that's all the mechanicals. Okay, so Keller brought in a firm that works with them, Hoffman. And they are going to be sending us a bid for those services as one package. So that's what we're waiting for. They said as of this morning that it would take about 2 weeks to get those documents. So as soon as we get those, we'll bring those forward. We're still pretty much on schedule for the buildings. For anybody who doesn't know, we are remodeling the town hall to become office building. And the public works building will be torn down and we are building a new building. Now, it's not going to raise your tax dollars. It's not going to, a lot of people are concerned about that. But what it is a second solar array that's coming in. We receive, let's call it a stipend from the state. And that money, approximately 75% of that for the first 10 years will go for paying for that. So your taxes won't go up. It doesn't affect your taxes at all. And the other 25% will probably be used on roads. So, that's kind of where that's going. I bet that was a surprise. All right. Any questions on the buildings? You guys were there? Okay. Moving on to number 8, acceptance of the asphalt and chip seal bids. I'm going to defer to Doug for that.
If you just want to read the,
I can.
well, I can go with this too. I made some spreadsheets of it.
Okay.
So, you might have to share a little bit here. Oh, I'll give you one. I got it. So with the asphalt bids, we had 2 vendors, was American Asphalt and Scott Construction. What I did is it's based on tonnage. So what I did, the first 2 columns are American Asphalt bid, second one is Scott bid, and the no base, disregard that on the bottom, just go with the total bid. You'll see that. And then in the next one I took, because it's on quantities, I took American Asphalt and used Scott's quantities. And you can see the total there, which they are cheaper. American Asphalt is cheaper than Scott's if you use the same quantities. And then I went the other way. I used Scott's bid with American Asphalt quantities. If you look at their quantities, they end up cheaper than Scott. So are you following me on that?
Yep.
And our roads are bid on quantities. Part of the problem is I do my quantities off GIS and they do it off a DMI, which is a measuring distance tool. But you're on quantities anyway, so it doesn't make any difference.
Yeah, and we've been doing that the last 2 or 3 years, right? We're paying by the quantity.
Yeah. So if you can, American, one other thing, because the oil's really high, my thoughts are take out 52nd Street, do 64 10 Mile and Aqua. That gets you down around 750. Up here.
Yeah.
Take that out.
Yep.
Which you got a number here, and then you have a total around 750. So my recommendation with that is go with American Asphalt.
How much did we put in the budget for roads this year?
I want to say 800,000.
Off the top of my head, I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure it's 800,000. Which, in my estimation, from what we were planning on doing, we should have enough money. It should have come to about 750,000, but it was over $1 million.
Yeah.
So we had to lose a road. So
the ones that I propose are 64th, 10 Mile, and Aqua.
Yeah.
And then next year we'll do 52nd all the way up front.
yeah, we'll be sitting a little better when that.
I think we're still pushing our budget a bit by the time we.
Well, no, we'll be okay.
Okay.
Because what normally happens if we don't have enough money for roads, I steal from Public Works because of the snow plowing. When we lessen our snow plowing, that gives us more money in our Public Works budget.
Over budget on snow plowing.
Yeah, so I can take a little bit from there to put on roads.
All right.
I like getting her roads fixed. I'm sorry, Chase.
No, that's fine. I just, and
If we would have had a lot of snow plowing this year, I wouldn't have stole from your budget, Casson, serious. But,
No problem.
when we can, we'll fix our roads.
We did grab the budget sheet, Billy Joe, and
Okay.
it was 620,967 that we had for roads.
That we spent last year.
No, that's what you budgeted for roads.
That's a weird amount.
Well, when you do your budget, you gotta balance it. So I think that's kind of how
that being said, I'm wondering if we shouldn't take Aqua off too. Get us down close to it.
Let me see that.
Unless you can see someplace else you can steal it from.
Because by the time we do the patches up by the shop there, and we do chip sealing, we do 2 roads, I think we're still gonna be over.
Yeah, you got another 40,000. coming from
We-
chip seal.
Yeah, and we put 70,000 in for the equipment fund. For another truck. So I don't know.
Well, even with that 70, we're probably, might be
That's
about where we end up if we
700.
take Aqua out of there. Well, I
We
don't
got,
make any motions on any of this stuff,
Can
so,
we-
but my suggestion would be to take Aqua at 50 seconds.
if we take Aqua out, can we put it back in? No.
Sure. Because they're bid separate.
Okay,
Yeah, they're all separate.
okay, then I'm okay with that.
So you want to go with,
10 mile and 64
and 10 mile.
and potentially Aqua if we can.
And your figures are
So-
okay with that for the figures that you did here?
Somebody should probably make a motion to, what am I thinking for the word?
Except the, American
For
High
Aqua
School.
there, if we're
Oh,
considering it, table it. Table it for future decision.
so we can do that for table it for future fall.
Potential forward.
Yeah.
Okay,
I can always give them a call and say, yeah, go ahead and do that.
and you
That's
can,
not,
Yeah, I'm not gonna make any motion out of it, that would be, somebody should probably make a motion to table Aqua Drive
asphalt's up.
for
There's
future
no doubt.
decision.
okay,
Aqua and,
I want to explain why Chase is not voting. Chase works for Scott's Construction, so that's why Chase is excusing himself,
He's abstaining from voting.
abstaining, yeah, sorry.
And, yeah, and then, 50-second there, we're
We,
just essentially refusing it.
yeah, we can
We're taking it off, so,
afford that,
but Aqua, we should at least denote that there's a possibility there
okay.
moving forward.
If funding is provided, we can do aqua. You can do it that way too.
Hmm.
Then you don't have to bring it back to the board.
Right,
Aqua and 52nd.
so we're doing 64th and 10 mile, and if funds are available, we'll do Aqua in the fall. But one of you guys gotta say that.
That's right, that's it.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to remove from the bids, or whatever you want, not the bids, but from the,
How about
52nd and aqua.
yeah. to
These
remove-
were all bid separate.
Yeah,
Yes.
It might be easier just to do separate motions on each
Yes,
No.
they were all put in separate.
okay. So I can make a motion to remove, Aqua.
Or just make a
From the
motion to approve 52nd.
64.
64 and 10 mile.
There you
And
go.
10.
There we
And
go.
10.
Okay, there we go. Now we're better. Let's start over. Okay, I'll make a motion to approve 10 Mile Avenue from Range Line Road east.
Was it East one way or what?
Yeah. It says to the east.
64th, the town line to,
Well, we're
Sure.
gonna do individual, so
Sure.
this would be the first motion here.
Yeah.
For 10 Mile.
first motion first.
Yeah, for 10 Mile. So that would be my motion.
I'll second that.
Okay,
Asphalt.
I have a motion by Carl and a second by Brian.
To accept 10 Mile Avenue bid from American Asphalt.
From American Asphalt, from Range Line Road, 5,280 feet east.
Motion second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Okay,
You're
second.
putting me down as abstaining,
Yep.
so all these, right?
Yep.
So then the other one we wanted to do was 64th Street.
Yep.
Okay. Then I'll make a motion to approve the repaving of 64th Street from Town Line Road to Church Avenue
I'll second.
with
With
American Asphalt.
Thank you, Brian.
Okay, and you second that?
Yep.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
That was Josh, right? Yep.
All right, and now Aqua.
And I will make a motion to postpone doing Aqua
So fall, if we have potential funds.
until funds are available.
Do you have to specify with American Asphalt then?
With
Yeah.
American Asphalt.
They'll be fine.
Okay. I have a motion by Carl
I'll second.
and a second by Josh. All those in favor?
Aye.
Those against? Okay.
And then we gotta do the 52nd Street.
Yeah.
And then I'll make a motion to postpone 52nd Street.
Remove it.
Or you just want to remove it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're never gonna have that much money.
Okay.
Yeah, that's another 300,000. We don't have.
Okay, we'll remove that one then. From the bids.
Yeah, I
This
got
year?
that one crossed off.
Till next year possibly. For future.
I need a second.
I'll second.
Second by Josh. All those in favor?
Aye.
Those against? Okay. Now, can we go on to chip sealing?
Yeah, we have, we have two vendors for chip sealing, one with Farner, the other one with Scott. And this includes crack leveling and chip sealing on Belleville, Sheila Lane, Sandy
Shady Pine.
Pines, and Pine Ridge. Farner had a bid of $49,647.60. Scott had a bid of $39,456. And they both meet specs, so I would recommend Scott Construction.
What say my board?
I'll make a motion to accept Scott Construction chip sealing